reflections on Sierra Leone's initial experiences in implementing the Sevilla commitments. Because in implementing the commitments, Sierra Leone has been deliberate, structured, and nationally owned. Our follow-up to these commitments. Immediately after returning from Sevilla, we convened national dialogues to reflect on key takeaways most relevant to our development and transformative agenda. These discussions focus strongly on strengthening domestic resource mobilization and crowding in private capital, including raising of the tax to GDP ratio towards at least 15%, enhancing transparency to curb illicit financial flows, scaling up blended finance, strengthening investors' confidence, and ensuring that meaningful inclusion of the private sector and civil society actors in decision-making. Many of these actions were already pursued prior to Sevilla, but post-Sevilla, we decided to anchor follow-up action within our existing integrated national financing framework. So the Technical Coordinating Committee was the pivot, but also we had a high-level Development Partners Committee platform, which existed, but this brought together cabinet members, senior public officers, and development partners. So my directive to these bodies, post-Seville, was clear: to translate global commitments into practical national actions. So dialogue in these fora culminated in a national policy conference on financing for development, which we held before the end of that year, December 2025. And this was organized jointly with the Ministry of Finance, development partners, the private sector, and research institutions. The conference produced a set of forward-looking recommendations centered around innovative financing solutions. And building on this, our INFF Technical Committee consolidated 11 priority policy areas. Because of time, I won't go into this, but these range from strengthening public financial management and domestic revenue mobilization to advancing blended finance, diaspora finance, climate finance, and public-private partnerships. We have since developed a follow-up action matrix and results framework to guide implementation with strong emphasis on prioritization and sequencing. Currently, our focus is on mobilizing blended finance and diaspora finance, strengthening coordination for sustainable investment, developing bankable projects, pipelines, and advancing key reforms such as the national credit rating process. Just this week, as a follow-up, we presented 2 bankable projects yesterday in energy and the blue economy at the SDG Investment Fair, demonstrating our commitment to moving from strategy to execution. Having said this, and I don't know how many minutes I have left, but in Sierra Leone, the integrated national financing framework has served as the central platform for coordinating and financing policy across the government and aligning engagements with our development partners. And we have strengthened cross-government coordination by linking planning, budgeting, and financing decision. And we've ensured that financing strategies have not been developed in isolation, but are fully integrated with our medium-term national development plan. At the same time, it has provided a structured interface.